Do you think that was a wise choice?
I do, because they're up against a defendant who concocts stories for a living. She's probably got an excuse for every single item that the prosecution has. And her defense attorneys are very detail-oriented. There was a very long opening statement by her attorneys that created all sorts of distractions and confusions and side streets for us to go on. So I think the prosecution is keeping it simple, which is very, very important. So I think the defense strategy so far is to distract, and that's their job. They're supposed to find that reasonable doubt. They're supposed to poke holes in the prosecution story. But as long as you keep it simple and you reiterate it, the jurors are going to remember it when they go into the jury room. So far, in the very beginning of this case, I think the prosecution is doing a good job. And I think it will be very important for the prosecution to stick to the fact that it is not just a coincidence that this defendant who creates stories and fiction and fantasy for a living, it's not a coincidence that she was searching online for all of these guns, purchasing these guns, fantasizing about these guns, and then all of a sudden her husband ends up being murdered by a part related to the guns. And so I think it's their job to prove it's not a coincidence. It's the defense's job to say, oh, wait, it's all these other things and not the fact that she killed her husband.
Right.
And I think that's going to be a challenge.
Right. They're doing everything they can.